Hey, welcome back. Here's a weekly pocket dump. I'm doing a weekly pocket dump because I don't know what else to do a video on today. So I thought this will be a really good one. Also, I put Skynet, whatever that thing is. Put it on the roof and changed my internet provider to, the Elon's one that goes straight up to the satellite. What a difference. I don't know why I waited so long. Glad I did that. And it seems to be working pretty well, so maybe I'll get back up to speed now. And this will be the first video that I've tried to load using that Skynet, Skywave, Skylink, Starlink, the Starlink thing. The square one that goes on the roof. Put it up. It was such an easy thing to do. Put it on the roof. Well, that was the hard part, getting up on the roof. But after that, just push a few buttons and it was working. And I didn't even have to, I just pointed it where I thought would be right, toward the northwest, and climbed off the roof and hooked it up, and I had it right. I didn't have to shift it or anything. I may shift it a little bit, but it seems to be working great just where it's at. So big improvement. Thanks, Elon. Let's look at some of the things I've carried this week. Only carried a couple of pocket knives. Pocket knife multi-tool that I've carried all week, and I've been carrying this a lot, is the Deluxe Tinker. So it's a tinker with scissors and a pair of pliers. And both of these have been really useful. I use these a lot just for pinching and pulling. Have to have scissors. I'm constantly trimming my bushy beard. So this is such a handy thing. And it's a great size too. I really like my Swiss Champ, but it's about that big. It's a brick. And I still carry that in my sling bag every now and then. But I've really had this in my pocket the whole time. And this is enough. This is enough of a pocket knife and multi-tool for me. I work in an office, so I'm not doing, a lot of mechanical stuff. I'm just, maintaining myself. And the only thing that I haven't used probably is this parcel hook. And it has uses, I guess. But other than that, I use just about everything on this thing. Really like that. This is a Nitecore MT1A Pro. I've done a video on that. This is a great flashlight. I really like it. I had that in my pocket. I use it a lot in the office because I have a lot of office plants. I love plants. And I use this to light up the water reservoir in the bottom of my planters to not overfill it and make a mess. Use that every day. And as the days are getting shorter, it's dark when I leave to go to the office. So that's a big help. And the only other pocket knife I've really carried has been this canoe pattern case pocket knife. Love the canoe pattern. Really comfortable grip. Your finger just seems to fit in there. And a really handy knife. This one's in carbon steel and it's getting a really nice patina. A lot of rainbow colors in there. I really like the canoe pattern. And I really like the bone on this one. Really beautiful. And this one had just dead centering. And it's got a really good walk and talk. No half stop. But a really snappy knife. And then it's got that big spear point blade, and it's got a smaller pin blade there. Really nice. I like that. And I'm carrying it in a cheap slip, just to keep it looking good. And a microfiber cloth every day, because I wear glasses. This one's by I've EDCed. Won this in a giveaway from Tim's School of Fish. Really like that. My everyday carry notebook is this Traveler's Company notebook. Still carrying that. Last video I did, or maybe a couple of videos ago, I changed out this camel color for this darker brown, just for some variety. And I may collect a few of these just so I can change them out every now and then, just to keep it fresh, keep it new. And I've done way too many videos on these, so I won't bore you with that, but I've got a playlist on that if you're interested. Ink pens. using my TWSBI ECO a lot more. I didn't really gel with this to begin with. It was a little fidgety, and this loose cap on the end was kind of freaking me out. But I haven't had any problems with that, and it's so easy to fill. You know, that doesn't have a cartridge converter. The pen is a cartridge converter. It's got a plunger in there. I've been looking at other TWSBI pens, and they've got a vac refill where you push a plunger in and it just sucks the ink up. I may try that next. The biggest surprise was this Conklin Duragraph. Not the pen, but the nib. This is a stub nib. Took about a day or two to get used to a stub nib, and now I don't want to go back to anything else. I've been using that a lot. I really like the line variation that this gives. Let's look at that. This nib is really sensitive to how you hold it. So right there, I had it tilted a little bit, and I didn't lay down enough ink. So it's really important that you keep the nib flat, and then if it's going in a more vertical direction, it's a thicker line. And then if you're going kind of side to side, it's a much thinner line. So you get a lot of line variation, which looks really good. I really like that. It's fun to write with. And if you've got a really, you know, a pretty color of ink, this is like a sky blue Pilot. It really lays down a lot of color too. So I really like that. Gotten a lot of compliments on this pen too. It's a really beautiful pen, and it's constructed really well. And I was a little put off that it didn't want to post very well, but the more I do it, it seems to post really well. I'm careful not to post it too hard. I don't want to crack it, but it's a really nice writing pen. It's very comfortable, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on that pen, so I really like it. It's kind of a backup pen that I've kept kind of hanging on a lanyard that hangs around my neck every day. I've got a little ID badge that I have to wear, and I keep this on there just as kind of a backup, but end up doing a lot of signatures with that pen. It's got black ink, so good for signatures. It's a handy little backup pen. I've been carrying this pencil a lot. This is a Pentel Sharp. It's the AM13. This is 1.3 millimeters. This was a gift from a viewer, Ariel. And up until then, I had mainly been using this other Pentel Sharp, which has like a 0.9 millimeter. I'm still using this in my little bullet journal here that I'm using for a year-long project, a handbook for new Stoics. That's come in handy. And I think that is just about everything I've carried in my pockets. Let's look at my sling bag. I've seen this before. This is my TOMTOC. I think it's I can't remember liters. I don't do liters. But it's a good compact size. Carries just enough. It's got a pocket here that I can throw a pen or two in. And I usually keep my keys clipped to the side here. And my truck is one of those that you don't have to stick a key in. As long as you've got it in your pocket or on you, the truck will crank. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And I've got it on a little Night Eyes carabiner. And that's either clipped to my belt loop or clipped to my sling bag. Very handy. And then in here is an umbrella. I always have an umbrella with me, and a little Maxpedition. I think this is the Fatty, maybe. And this has got a power bank, some charging cables, things like that. And that's about it. Just random junk throughout the rest of it. But a sling bag comes in really handy for the other things in your life that you want to have with you, but you don't want to stick them in your pocket. And I also carry a laptop case with me, but that's more work-related stuff. And that's it. That's my real quick pocket dump. Catch you on the next one. Bye.